welcome back to the homestead. We are working hard today because it is fake spring. Yay! What I mean by fake spring, which is basically we have really nice weather for a week and we can get all sorts of things done that we need to prepare for spring. So one of the things we did was we moved Jack, our mini pig that is usually back with all the rest of the pigs. We moved him from the back with the rest of the pigs up to the front where he's gonna have a better space and be easier to take care of. That's just an easy thing we could do. We had to put up one pig panel. We already had a corner kind of built for him. We'd prepared in the winter, but didn't end up moving him because we talked about moving him before and we decided, no, let's keep him back with the pigs for now. But since the pigs will be going to pasture in another month or so, we went ahead and moved him. He will not be going to pasture with them. He is a uncut boar, which basically means that he cannot be around any of our girl pigs. So he's kind of a loner by himself. The second thing that we're doing to prepare for actual spring and enjoy fake spring is we're setting up the bigger goat pasture. So my goats currently have just like a yard, but because I've increased in my goat numbers, I need to give them an actual pasture that they can be in when I'm not able to put them out in their summer pasture. So how we're gonna do this is pretty simple. We've already got some cattle panel that goes around their pen. We'll continue starting it from here, but we're gonna open up that whole back section. We don't want the goats getting in the bus, so what I will do is I'll run the panels actually down next to the bus so they can't get in it and we can still remove the bus from its current space. We initially had the goats and the bus in the same section and that didn't work. The only spot that's gonna be a little bit interesting to try and figure out, it's a little windy, sorry if you're getting the wind. The only spot that's gonna be interesting to figure out is our back fence. So our back fence is a short fence. We didn't feel like we needed a high one because we didn't ever figure that we would have animals against it. Or if we did, they would be pigs. With the goats, I actually have to run, and I've already got it set up, I have to run electric wire. So what we'll do is we'll just run an electric wire all down this fence here, and then that will allow them to, they'll reach up with their nose and touch it, or their chest will touch it if they climb on the fence, and they won't have any interest in it. They actually will hear it buzzing and not even go near it. They get zapped once and they're done with it. It's really easy, and then the rest of it will be cattle panel. And then they'll get this whole section. There's a bunch of brambles and branches and all sorts of things in here that they can snack on, and it keeps their area from getting mucky. It gives them enough area that they don't just ruin a spot. Now, right by their house, obviously, is not in a very sunny spot. It's a shaded area, which is one of the reasons I love it, because it doesn't give them too much sun. They get some sun without too much sun. Hello, goaties. Our one black and white goat, Corral, doesn't know Bo Peep very well. Bo Peep is just our general guardian dog. She just is everywhere on the property to guard, and then her job is the rabbits. And so because she doesn't know Bo Peep very well, she's very, very standoffish with her. But anyway, back to this, their new space. So their old space is small, and I grow some stuff in it, but it's mostly shaded, so I don't have a lot in there. However, the new space will be all behind here. The eventual will be that we get this out of here. This has been here for years and years and years. Since before I was on this property. It does need to go, but we'll get all that out. The goats will go all the way down and meet up with the pigs who they think are funny. Say good morning, piggies! Good morning! Josie, you're doing a great job. I just want you to know. Good morning! Good morning! So we did have the goats in this section before. However, they were with just electric line because it was summer and I would close them up in their main pen during the night. I want to be able to give them a big permanent pasture with adding more goats so that I don't have to pull them out if I have something going on or we're sick or there's an issue. I want to be able to do that. So like I said, the eventual will be that we'll get this out of here, the bus will be moved, this big brush pile will be burned down, but for right now we just need to expand their pasture so that they have good space to run and play and move. Hello. Hey, what is your deal today? You're so silly. You're so silly. Say hi to the camera. You're such a sweetheart. I love you. So now we're going to do it. T-posts. pounding. The first thing I have to do is actually close them all up inside so that they're not flipping out and loose out here while we take down this section of fencing. Because we're going to take down this section and expand it. Like I said, we're just going to expand it right out here. So yeah, let's do this thing. So I'm going to give them some hay in here so that they have something to keep them busy. And so we can work outside. They have constant access to hay, but in the morning, they've usually eaten most of it. So if I give them some, it'll keep them busy. This is kind of all in the plan. You know, we're going to get it so that we can do this easily, quickly. We'll see if we can do this one-handed. Usually I cannot. Oop, nope, I'm not going to be able to. Got that latched. Now, they can't get out, even if they want to, and we can expand the pasture without them getting loose. Not that they would leave. They're all really good goats. I have very nice, calm, happy ladies, yes, who want to be with me all the time. And my beautiful gentleman who is, albeit a little short, very cute. They're all really good goats. I don't know if I could keep a goat that wasn't a good goat. So yeah, so much future stuff that I'm just like, every time I walk through a space, I go, okay, this is what I want to do. The idea is we're going to get this all cleaned out, and so that we can expand and put babies and mamas in this section and better hay storage out here along with my milking stand. Like, so many things, so many. Lots of stuff to throw away. I hate all the waste. But that's what happens sometimes when you get an old farm, and whether you inherit it or purchase it, it'll come with a bunch of stuff. And that stuff has to be dealt with. And a lot of times it just is going to be a dumpster. And that's the sad part of it. All right, now on to goat fence building. Okay, so here's where we're at. As you've seen, we've gotten a lot of this all put up. We actually got Steve to run our electric for us. He's become quite good at it. It's not a hard job. It's a little bit tedious, but he's actually really talented at it. Steve, I will plug that in, okay? He just went and found me an electric cord, and he's done now. He's gonna go play. What we've got going for a schedule is that on Monday mornings from 10 o'clock to noon-ish, or any other 2-hour segment, if we're doing something in the morning, we'll move that segment to the afternoon. They will help me with a project, and this was today's project. Anyway, I've been abandoned by everyone. They decided to go play, which is good because they're done. You know, I only employ them for a certain amount of time, but what we've done is we've gotten the electric run and we've set it up behind the bus here, so we're only electrifying exactly what we need. We use a pretty big dual one because of the pigs, and so usually what we do is we're electrifying like 3 or 4 pins at a time with this. Right now I only need the goats electrified. So is it overkill? Yes, but will it work well? It should work very well. So I've run this. My only problem spot that I might have is right here. That could ground us out. I don't think it will. It shouldn't be an issue. In all my time, about a year now, solid, of running electric lines, I have learned a ton. And yeah, anyway, that should be fine. And then I've been told, and I have to go run this line. This line goes down into the pig pen area, and I just have to go make sure that it does not actually electrify the pig pen if I plug it in. That would be a big problem. That would be actually honestly awful. I don't want to accidentally zap the piglets with the fence, and we climb over that fence, so I also don't want to zap us. That's one thing with electric. So I'm gonna run on the outside of our property. Property line ends here. We ran the fence as close back to our property on the back side as we could, but on our one side we left a pretty good gap because they do farm all this. I mean, we'd love to own this. This would be amazing to own way more pasture. We'd be able to have more animals and be able to have a little bit bigger of an operation. But for right now, we lease land, and that's working okay. It's not always the best. Sometimes there's some frustrating things with it, but with leasing land, it does work. Yes, this is what I was concerned about. So if you look back here, that will electrify and that'll be a problem. So I'm gonna go try and fix that real quick. Okay, so here's what I ended up doing. I set you guys down because I don't have enough hands to do all this. So this line went all the way back, and I did not realize it went all the way back. I thought it stopped right over there. It did not. It goes like way down there. It's a mess, and it's trapped behind different pig buildings. I did a horrible thing and I cut the line. I normally would not do this. This is not the goal with these lines. I want to keep them uncut, but at this point I need to get this done. The weather is starting to turn, and so I've only got so much time before it's kind of nasty. It's in fake spring. I like working in the sunshine. That's why I come out here to work. So next thing to do, plug it in, make sure it all clicks and clacks and doesn't short out anywhere. It doesn't seem to be anywhere that it could or would short out. And then I'm gonna get the goats opened up and just kind of watch them out here. I may do that from inside a building because it's getting, like I said, it's getting cold without that sunshine. Okay, so this is gonna be the moment of truth. None of my wires are touching anything that they shouldn't. They're all nice and in. Make sure all my grounding wires are nice and tight. All right, the girls put in the grounding wire. Okay, let's see if this clicks. All right, I can hear it grounding on something over there. So now we go figure out what it's grounding on. Oh, I can hear it popping right down here. Yep, okay, that's where it's grounding out, right there. I'm gonna have to fix that. And I am not brave enough to touch it while it's doing that. So what I will end up doing is just putting an insulator, piece of box, on there between the two things. I had forgotten that that post was sitting on there. So now I go, I unplug it, and then I walk all the way back. This was shorting it out. All I have to do is take a piece of this box here. This is all between it, so it should not light this up. No extra pop. Yes. Perfect. Hello, everyone. You guys ready to test out your new area? Hello. Oh, boy, what are we gonna do with you? Dun, ta, ta, ta. New area. Come on, guys. Come and check it out. Oh, look at there. Scorpio decided to come check out the new digs. Look what I found for you. Oh, look at you, Scorpio, enjoying yourself. A little bit of exercise. What do you think? Yeah? Do you approve? Is this gonna work for you? You know, if this is gonna work for you, I'm gonna let you be and I'll come out and check you in about an hour. Alrighty, guys, well, that's it. The pasture is done. I'll come out and check on them later and see how they've done. But thanks for coming along with us this morning as we worked and got things done. I hope you learned something maybe about electric. And yeah, enjoy fake spring. See you later.